welcome back to Timberborn. It's been what feels like a very long time. I haven't played the game in just over a week because of the release of Farming Simulator 25. So hopefully you guys are all still here. Appreciate you waiting while I took advantage of the early access that I had to the release of that game. Probably going to be slightly less Timberborn content still for the next week or so, while I take advantage of the fact that that is a new game and incredibly popular. But we will then get back to normal on here. So the last time we were dealing with the fact that bad water is flooding out of here, and I asked you guys for help, and we had a couple of suggestions. The main thing was, and I agree, you guys spotting that the bad water is basically trying to get a good view of this, and it's kind of tricky, spilling off of here, and where it comes through the dams, then flowing along the levees here. Now, one suggestion was that we remove the dams, and I'm not sure if that will help because it will still be at the same level. Thought that I've got is we remove this dam and then we replace these with floodgates, and we can have them a little bit lower. The other suggestion is that we basically just, and this is probably what we're going to go for initially, we build up to, I guess, here, and we just throw a levee there and see if that stops it. If that doesn't work, we could maybe put an overhang along here and put a few in. And I kind of like that. The other thing is, thank you to the person that answered about the contamination spread. So let's unpause the game, and we're going to high prioritize that. I'm not sure if, well, A, we want the beavers to get to it. B, if they can easily. It means going through bad water to get there. What I think we want to do is actually stop them going through that way. And the way I'm going to do that is we're going to drop a levee there. It's a high priority. And we're then going to use that as part of a staircase. Bring the beavers down that way and around there. And then I think they'll be able to get to that to build it without going through that bad water. So let's make all of that a high priority. That's a high priority. So speed the game up. We'll see if that deals with the problem. We might want them to build that from above, actually. So I'm going to delete that path, which probably stops them getting to it until they've built this. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Now, I could remember this needed doing. Not sure about the rest. So, and I think that putting in the contamination barriers here has stopped the problem that we had. So the other thing that I was going to talk about is the contamination that's coming into this terrain. The suggestion was that it's actually coming from underneath here, which I think is plausible. So, but we've dealt with it, so I think we're okay with how we've tackled it. I think we're okay there. What we're going to do then is we're going to come through here. And I really want to get rid of these because they've been sat there for a really long time. So what I want to do is make this, the area that we've set to be unplanted is going to be another aquatic farm. Well, I said aquatic garden. But no, it's going to sound really weird. Not playing the game for a week and really focusing on a different game means that I feel really rusty. I literally they have just opened up the game for the first time since I recorded the last video on here. I've not even done any like casual playing, which I would normally do. I would normally play this game, you know, to as one of the games that I play to relax a lot. At the moment, we've got our relief running, so we'll close that up once this is built and see if it works. So that's done. So what we want to do now is, I guess we can do all of that, can't we? Yeah, so let's landscaping dynamite. We'll do that. We'll do that. We don't need a water dump there anymore, do we? No, not really. Kind of pointless, I think, if we're going to make all of that into being an aquatic farm. We can also get rid of... We're going to leave that, so we've got a path to place this explosives, and then we'll get rid of it. Right, that's in. So let's now revert the settings on this. You open and you close, and that should increase our power output but also increase the flow. So we need to see if that fixes the problem. So let's just drop that down. And it seems like it might be working. We'll just have to watch that for a bit, I think, and see if we get any spillage. Right, who remembers what else we were working on? Because I don't. We built those. So I put in the beginnings of the setup to expand this. We were building these as well. It's all coming back to me. So I put in a rather contrived foundation for this. A bit of me wonders whether this should have a support under it, but it actually sits out over the agora, so we can't really. So we're going to go with it. Okay, we're going to go with it. We're going to assume that beaver engineering is strong enough to support a 6 overhang. But what we need to do is be able to get up here to build some of this. And I think the way we will do that is with a bit of inspired engineering, and do that, and then we'll bring a path like, not like that, like that, and if we can just select the path, please. There we go. So that'll allow us to build those, because we'll be able to do it from above then. So that will be good. We can then finish that platform off. We've cleared that out. That's been cleared out. So I can now delete you. We're going to get rid of the tree stumps. I know I can just put path down, but we've got the beaver power. And to be honest, I can't be bothered to come in and put path down and delete it. We'll just get the beavers to come in and do it. And what I'm thinking is I might put in another agora down here. Or what other things do we have that have to be ground based? And I think predominantly it is the agora. I think it's really just the agora. So the other thing that I wanted to work on was the river and the swimming pools. So many things are flooding back to me. So many things, which is kind of ironic in a game that's about beavers and flooding and things. Yeah, I know. Right, no, not delete. Let's detonate you. We'll let the beavers come and pick up planks, assuming we have space for them. We've done that. Right, let's detonate you. Awesome. So That gives us some nice farming space and actually hydrates most of that area. Good, isn't it? I would like to claim that was almost like I planned it, but I didn't. But what we could do... No, we won't bother. So we can farm all of that, but food-wise, we're actually almost full except for the grilled chestnuts. And all of our stocks are full. So at the moment, we don't need to expand. What we need is more forest. So, but what we're going to do is we need to build our aquatic farm. But what I want to do is be able to farm as much as possible. So we're going to try and be a little bit creative with that. And not really thought about how we're going to try and be a little bit creative. But it involves doing something like that. And then maybe I'm going to have to lose a few unless we build it out over there. I have not planned this at all, as you can probably tell. We did. No, we can't do that. Okay. Let's shuffle that. So what about if we did... I've forgotten where everything is. We did that. And then that. And then that. Is there a way I can... It's so contrived. I don't think there is. I think we might have to do the double platform there. That only uses up 3 of our water blocks. And then we do an aquatic farm there. Yeah. And they can... Oh, they can't get the last 2 blocks. That's annoying. In which case... We will delete you, delete you, delete you. We will move it down a little bit. Let's go again. God. Think, boy, think. There. And we go there. And there. We go under. Come on. All the way down. Under there. Reset that. There. There. Aquatic farmhouse. There we go. That lets us aquatic farm everything. So plant crops. Doing spadadoc, so we then want cattails in all of there, except not where I put that one. There. Awesome. Excellent stuff. Oh, we're short of 16 bots. That is not good. What are we struggling for? Gears and planks still. Gears and planks. I think we probably need to be building some gear workshops and some plank production up on our new area, which they are now getting on with because of our little bridge, which is cool. So I think now they can build all of those. Yep. So we can get rid of said bridge and recover the materials from it. We can extend that path. Going to delete those. And we'll plant those there. We'll plant those there. Awesome. Can they be got to? They are too far from a district. Okay. What we could do is, in a super efficient manner, do that. I know. Incredibly efficient, isn't it? What I want to do is then use this area for planting. Cool. So that's not flooding now. That's awesome. So those of you that suggested just put a little levee block there, you were correct. Good job. So we could do with some more. So we could do with more sunflowers, but we've got plenty of sunflowers. So, but maybe we should plant a few more plant crops, sunflowers. So I'm going to leave that in case we do want to put path in. So let's do that. Do that. That's chestnuts. So we're actually good for chestnuts. It's the grilled chestnuts that we're struggling with. So if I go into here under grills, productivity is 38%. Why is productivity awful? Grilled spadadoc, grilled chestnuts. Because you don't have chestnuts. Okay, spadadoc. Explosives. Is it just that there's nowhere nearby to store chestnuts? So maybe what we want to do is prioritize that one by haulers. So the haulers are helping them be more efficient. I think that's a good idea. Well, they're getting that built quick, which is good. Right. Not going to place any more building until they've done it. So yeah, I've really kind of lost touch with Timberborn a little bit by not playing the game much. I've been watching. I've just caught up today with Skystorm's latest video. Loving his series. The Atlantis series. I can't wait to see what that looks like when he's finished it. Insane what that man can build. It is absolutely insane. The guy is so creative. So creative. I'd had a plan to do something a little bit like that in a series, but with what he's doing, it almost feels like it's not worth bothering because nothing is going to compare to what he's created there. Yeah. Nothing at all is going to compare to what that man's built. So I did put in a few more gear workshops and plank productions temporarily, but they seem to be not being able to be temporary at the moment. Actually, we could start cutting that corner away as well, couldn't we? How high is that? Right, let's do some single dynamites there. Boom. So we'll keep working on bringing this so that we've got more farmable land, and then what I want to do is then replace the rock that we removed to make this land farmable with more stuff like this if we need the space. I think what we should be doing, planting more trees. We've got a lumberjack that can get in there. So let's plant oak trees in that bit and then mark them for cutting. No. There we go. Because we've got 300, but not really enough. Not really enough. I want to put trees in here. I say, boy. Right, so that's built. So we've got more space now. And I have a look at our bot production, 91%, 57% on the chassis, and 76%. So we seem to be low on limbs at the moment, which is a shortage of planks, which is probably because we just used a load of planks. But where's power at? Where's power? Just wondering. So I believe that we can transfer power through overhangs. So I'm wondering if I can do... No. It seemed to be able to. Power. Can you let me know? That's interesting that I can't power there. I can put it to that one, but I then can't connect it up into that. But I can apparently transfer power through overhangs. Can I do it there? Or is it connected by doing that? I mean, I guess I can try and take power out of the back of the housing then. I guess that's the way to find out. That's built. Short of power. Power. Let's try it, see if it works. We're really short of power. I guess we need... No, we're 19,000. I'll stop saying silly things. No. Okay, so that was a bad idea. We'll write that one off as a bad idea. Oh, it's so tricky to move the camera around where you want it sometimes. Let's pause the game a moment. Uno momento. If we do that, power there, up, up, and then at the same time come up there, then there, yep, yep. And then there. And then there. You know, that might just be crazy enough to work. That might just be crazy enough to work. I love trying to engineer our way out of crazy situations. And I use engineer in the loosest sense of the word. Maybe beaver near. There we go. Right. Oh, cool. The cattail stuff. So we're going to need to process that as well. So we're going to need flour processing and bakerying to some level. Pause. Oh, that's already been built. Right, and that's been built. So hopefully they can get to that from above. Build all of that stuff. And I could probably just chuck it down from the top, actually. Yeah. Cool. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Right, let's wrap those up for now. So we're down to 170 logs, which is not so awesome stuff. But those have been cleared. So I'm going to delete that little bit apart. Can our existing lumberjack? No. We need another lumberjack. So what we can do is two options. Do that. You would forester. I say lumberjack, I mean forester, of course. Do that. And then do wood. No, do plant trees, not plant wood. Do that. Can they? So they can't quite reach it all to cut it either. So we'd have to do you and you. That'd work. That'd work. Cut trees. Trees. Awesome. We did mark those to be cut. We could plant a few more here as well. So let's do that. I think we can go one more row. Yep. There. Let's tidy up the potato planting as well. Now we've got the space to do that. Let's tidy up the carrots as well. Do that. Now we're not having everything die due to the contamination. Let's make sure we mark those new trees to be cut down. Excellent. Let's plant some more explosive. Not that you really plant explosive, you place it, I guess, don't you? And then do those, and we'll keep going. Right, so that's in. So let's do power. Upward power shaft, and then they call it a downward power shaft. I don't think of it as a downward power shaft. I mean, I guess the sensible thing to do actually would have been to connect it into the houses, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's do the sensible thing for a change. I can hear you all. I can hear you. It's not nice. Not nice. I'm sat here making a nice video for you so you can watch the beavers, and you're being mean. Just be nice, okay? Just be nice. Because if I'm right, then I can do that then. Because I think houses transfer power. Even though that looks like a window. Let's just make sure my recollection is correct, shall we? Yeah. Awesome. Right. Delete Carthage. Carthage deleted. So essentially, we need plank and gear production. So we can produce one plank every 1.3 hours and one gear every 3 hours. So a plank, each plank one can support 2 gear workshops. So if we do gears, planks, and then 2 more planks. Actually, what I'm going to do is move those all over by 1. So gears, and planks, just so we've got space either side in case we need it for whatever reason. And then we're going to do that so that I've got space to put in some little storages. And then we're going to mirror that because we seem to be struggling constantly for these basic resources. So let's double down on that, shall we? And then we'll do storages. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. Small warehouses. We'll do there. And let's do that and that. Awesome. That gives us that, and then along the back there we got 3. Actually, that doesn't do us any favor. Actually, what we should do is delete tool, delete tool. We should delete those, and we should do it faced up against it, like that. There and there, because that then gives us space to put in that and have space to put buildings in that are 3 wide. So that works. Yep. So you're going to be logs set to obtain. You're going to be logs set to obtain. You're going to be planks. You're going to be gears. You're going to be gears. There we go. And then that'll all do its thing, which will be wonderful. And then actually what we could do is we could put that there, and that would give us more storage space, which would be cool. Then what we could do is come in here and we could go grist mill. Oh, I like that. Double grist mill. Bakery. Bakery. Yep. Path. Food. Bakery. Yep, that works. And then we'll do storages. Storage. Brilliant. There's a problem here, sir. Sir, you have a problem. Power. But that's a problem we can fix. Particularly now we've put this in. It's a shame it's not one longer, isn't it? It's a shame I didn't make this one longer. We all have regrets in life. No. In fact, it's a shame it's not 6 longer. Because if we did that, and then that, and then just to make it look consistent, that. No, we're going to do that. And then put back the power connection. There we go. And then what we can do is delete this like that. So you might as well be deleted. Power there, and some straight bits. Actually, that means that might as well not exist, because we can't get to it unless we come at it from there. Then we can come down there and along there. If we did that, and then that, and that, and then it'll all be interconnected. which should probably be quite cool, wouldn't it? Play. And then we could also put some storages here. Yeah, let's do that. We can do that. So what we need to do is make that a priority and then that a priority. And then we want to do that to be cattail flour. I think we're probably okay for wheat flour, aren't we? Yeah. So you can be cattail flour as well. You're going to be cattail roots set to obtain. You're going to be cattail roots set to obtain. You're going to be cattail flour. You're going to be double cattail crackers. You're going to be cattail crackers set to supply. Excellent. And then I think what we want to do is, what I'm thinking is we build a layer that's storage here, and then we build the swimming pools up at this level. Detonate. That's a double. No, that's another set of triples. Okay. There we go. And that means you can be a single. Awesome. Neat. Well, we're almost at the end of the bad tide, which is cool. Come on, let's get this done, beavers, please. Get this done. It's everyone waiting on gears, and we're really short of wood because of all the stuff that I've built. But we have got more trees coming, so that's good. I mean, I guess you could probably do with some storage. So what we're going to do is change that to be that. Then we could put that there. That can be cattail roots set to supply. There we go. Let's blow that up. Let's then put the triple dynamite there. You can be detonated. You need to be triple dynamite. You can be detonated. You get to be all single dynamite. Right, that's all hooked up now, so that's good. They're getting built. Excellent. We like it. Cool stuff. We get 3,000 water left as we come to the end of the bad tide. We fixed the flooding. This is good stuff. We're kind of short on population now, which is an issue. So we will need to look to expand either our accommodation or our bot population. And I'm kind of hoping that that might be resolved by getting this stuff sorted and resolving our bot production issue. So we've got 50 chassis. So I'm wondering if we just out of planks. Yeah, we just need to make more planks. So, which means we need more wood. So, you know. That's okay. That'll get resolved. So let's detonate you, and then we can put in those. I think the next big project we need to do is to look at re-blowing the river. But I'm not sure if I want to finish sorting this out first. Because probably that will dictate where we flow the river to. So kind of makes sense that we do that before we worry about where we're sending the river. So let's just keep chopping away at this, I guess. Those are actually a sensible thing to do. As sensible as you can get when you're blowing stuff up. If I put a whole load of 3s here, they can then do the 1s down at ground level one at a time. And that's that in. What we need to do now is this by... What we're going to do is that. Yep. We're doing good. Water's looking good. Still refilling. Well-being's up at 33, which is pretty cool. We've got a lot of bee stings, but it's not having much effect, so I'm not too worried about that. We need more wet fur. We're going to deal with that. We're going to get cattail crackers soon. We could put some scarecrows in. I've got a plan for the Fountain of Joy. Books is one we need to address. Yep. And obviously we missed out a level on this one, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about that. In fact, I'm not at all worried about it, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, the bee stings aren't having a big effect, so I'm not too bothered. Although we don't need the extra food at the moment, so maybe we just get rid of them to move that -1/2. Yeah, let's get rid of them. We don't really need the extra production at the moment. That bit of flooding will sort itself out in a moment. It's just where things are re-equalizing. Re-equalizing, even, some would say. Right, we can plant some more oak trees in there. Mark them to be cutting so we don't forget. Cutting, cut. We could plant some more in there as well. We do have a wood problem. No, we don't want to cut you. You we do want to cut. I think I'm going to call it a day there. We're back, getting back in the swing of things. Oh, a bit of an explosion, and we can then do that. Come on, there we go. Yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things. It's good to be back playing with a bit of beaver. We need to set these to be something. I'm going to set them to be the... How does the process go? So we go 1 to 1 on the flower, and 1 to 4. So probably doesn't matter. We'll probably keep the flower. Yeah, one cattail root gives 1 flower. 1 flower gives 4 crackers. So keeping the flower is more space efficient while we're kind of limited. And then what we could do is down here, let's say near the accommodation, but it's not really, is it? Because the accommodation's all up here. So yeah, let's not bother with that. Flooding's taking a while to clear. It's all set right. It's all set right. Knock that down a little bit. It seems to have overfilled it. Anywho, before we get notifications, detonate those. And we can detonate those. And that's why I decided to do it that way, because it's a little bit quicker. Yeah. We're going to call it a day there, like I said. Next time, we'll carry on expanding. I think I want to tackle storage next time. And I'm going to keep cutting this away, because I think that's what we need to be doing. We'll get rid of this. It's getting to the point where we need to remove the dirt excavator. And we can get rid of all of this bit. We'll get rid of all of this. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And I'll see you next time. Bye.